Hi, this is Jillian from Offshore Management Training, where you are gaining tips and tools on how to manage your team from a distance. Today, I want to talk about traveling to India. My remote team is located in India, specifically in Gurgaon, India, which is a bit of a hub for offshore teams. And so chances are lots of you also have teams in Gurgaon, India. And so what I wanted to talk about this week is booking your flights to Gurgaon. So I'm located in a major city, and so I'm fortunate enough to have two direct flights to Gurgaon every single day, which is really fantastic. I have taken just about every iteration of the flights, and there's a certain formula that has been working really well for me that I want to share with you guys. I work on the night shift when I am in India because my entire team stays on US hours. So typically I go into work at around 7:30 p.m., finish up at around 4:30 a.m., and those are my hours there. So with the flight, I try to really take that into consideration. All the flights going out head out typically at around like 9:30 p.m. and we get into Gurgaon at around 9:30 p.m. the next day. So the plan that works the best for me is to leave on a Thursday night after work, so I'm able to put in a full day. I get on my flight, and then when I land in India, it is 9:30 p.m. there. And so we can go straight from the airport to the office and put in a half day. And it's really nice to do this on a Thursday. So you put in your half day on a Friday. You're going to be exhausted from travel. I like to go in. I like to show my face. I like to get like all of the introductions out of the way. I like to get a feel of like the new energy in the office because things are growing and expanding rapidly. And so I want to see like what those changes are. And then after that, you go back to the hotel and then you have the full weekend before you put in a full day. And so it's nice because you don't lose any time during it that way. And then you also have a weekend to go and travel with your team, which is really, really important. And flying back, I also like to leave on a Thursday night. So the flights out of Gurgaon typically leave at 11:30 p.m. Now this is difficult because I'm at work at 7:30 p.m. So I'm only able to do like not even a half day, maybe an hour or so. And then when we fly back, we typically land at 4:30 a.m. I live pretty close to the airport, so this time around we landed at 4:30 a.m. I had unpacked, showered, changed to my pajamas and gotten into bed by 7 a.m. And then that's nice too. Typically I take that Friday off just to rest. Also, historically, I used to get sick after every trip to India. And so the Friday, Saturday, Sunday gave me enough time to recuperate and be ready on Monday. When I used to do it the other way and like land on a Saturday or Sunday night, like 2 times I had to take off that following Monday or Tuesday. So I built that buffer in for myself, but also I'm able to hop in like after a few hours of napping, check my emails. If nothing is on fire, I'm able to go back to sleep. If something is on fire, I'm able to like hop on a call or send out a couple of emails. And so I kind of treat it like a work from home day, which is neat, especially your first couple of trips. I say just build in that buffer. So again, this plan works really well for people who stay on US hours when they go into Gurgaon. And it also builds in a week, and especially if you're just doing like a 1 week trip, you definitely want to have a weekend to spend time with your team and get to know people in a more casual setting. So once again, this is Jillian from Offshore Management Training. Near or far, manage like a star.